What if I told you Africa isn't poor? What if I told you it's the most resource-rich continent on the entire planet, sitting on over 30% of the world's mineral reserves, 60% of its uncultivated arable land, and enough oil to fuel civilizations for centuries? So ask yourself, why does the world treat it like a charity case? Here's the history they deliberately left out of your textbooks. Before 1884, Africa had thriving kingdoms. The Mali Empire controlled more gold than any nation on earth. Great Zimbabwe built stone cities without mortar. The Kingdom of Congo had a sophisticated tax system, a standing army, and diplomatic ties with Europe. Then came the Berlin Conference, 1884. 14 European nations, 0 Africans in the room. They sat around a table, a literal map, and carved up an entire continent like it was a birthday cake. They split ethnic groups down the middle. They merged rival tribes into the same borders. They called it the scramble for Africa. History calls it civilization. I call it what it was, theft. What came next was industrial-scale extraction. The Belgian Congo alone was forced to produce rubber quotas under penalty of death. Workers who fell short had their hands chopped off. King Leopold II personally amassed a fortune while an estimated 10 million Congolese died. Britain took South African gold and diamonds. France took West African peanuts, cocoa, and phosphate. They built railways, not for Africans, but to move resources to ports faster. And when independence finally came in the 1960s, the colonizers didn't leave empty-handed. They installed puppet leaders. They rigged constitutions. France kept 14 African nations locked into the CFA franc, a currency controlled from Paris, until very recently. That's not history. That's last Tuesday. Now look at today. China and Africa traded nearly $300 billion in a single year. Russia has military presence across 6 Sahel nations. American foreign aid to all of Africa combined is less than what was sent to a single conflict zone in 1 month. The new scramble isn't happening with rifles and ships. It's happening with debt traps, mining licenses, and military base agreements. Different actors, same continent, same prize. Africa doesn't need saving. It never did. What it needs is for the world to stop taking and start acknowledging what was taken. This history didn't make your textbooks for a reason. Follow, because there's a lot more they didn't teach you.